Trump and Musk are tag teaming Social Security. Stay glued to the screen as I share Trump and Elon interview clips. In a recent interview, Elon Musk made several claims about Social Security that warrant careful attention. His statements raise important questions about the future of this vital program that millions of Americans rely on. Let's have a look at that, shall we? As Mr. Dipshit tries to explain Social Security in what some may say is a ketamine haze.
Well, I mean, the government's one big pyramid scheme, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, you can tell me better than anybody.
Social Security is the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time.
Right, explain that.
Oh, so, people pay into Social Security, and the money goes out of Social Security immediately, but the obligation for Social Security is your entire retirement career. So you're paying you're paying like if you look at the future obligations of Social Security, it far exceeds the tax revenue. Far. Have you ever looked at the debt clock?
Yes.
Okay. There's our present day debt, but then there's our future obligations. So when you look at the future obligations of Social Security, the actual national debt is like double what people think it is because of the future obligations. So basically people are living way longer than expected. And there are fewer babies being born. So you have more people who are retired and that live for a long time and get retirement payments. So the future obligations. So however bad the financial situation is right now for the federal government, it will be much worse in the future.
Musk describes Social Security as the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time. Let's just correct him. Social Security has successfully paid every benefit owed to every eligible American for 86 years. The program is not a Ponzi scheme, which would involve some sort of fraud and deception, but rather it's a pay-as-you-go system designed to transfer funds from current workers to retirees. Let's simplify this. Imagine a family where everybody works together to support each other. The working family members put money into a shared pot, and that money is used to help those who need it, like grandparents or members of the family who can't work because they're disabled. Social Security works in a similar way. When you work, you pay a certain percentage as taxes, which go into the Social Security fund. That's for people who are currently disabled or who have retired. When you work, you pay taxes. You earn credits. You earn up to 4 credits a year. Most people need 40 credits, which is 10 years of work, to be qualified for benefits. The more you earn in your working life, the higher your benefits are when you retire or if you become disabled. It's important to remember that is money that you have paid in. It's not held in a personal account. Instead, it's used to pay people who are getting benefits now, and the extra money goes into a trust fund for the future. While Social Security does face some long-term funding challenges, those require a little context. The Social Security Trust Fund, which is projected to face some shortfalls in the coming decades, not immediately. According to the Social Security Administration's own projections, even without any change in the program whatsoever, it would still be able to pay approximately 80% of the promised benefits after the trust fund has been depleted. The quickest potential solution to this would be to remove the income cap on Social Security contributions, which is currently only $168,600. So if we bump that up to something more equivalent to what the rest of us are paying, which is 12.4%, let's maybe have the billionaires pay that extra 12.4%. And we wouldn't be about to run out of money 20 years from now. So before I wrap this up, I want you to hear a few comments from the current president. Have a quick listen to this.
One last question.
Go ahead.
Entitlements ever be on your plate?
At some point, they will be. We have tremendous growth. We're going to have tremendous growth this next year. It'll be toward the end of the year. The growth is going to be incredible. And at the right time, we will take a look at that. You know, that's actually the easiest of all things, if you look, because it's such a big
willing
percentage.
to do some of
If you don't cut something in entitlements, you'll never really deal with the
We'll
debt.
be cutting, but we're also going to have growth like you've never had before.
You changed your outlook on how to handle entitlements, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, Mr. President. It seems like something has to be done, or else we're going to be stuck at 120% of debt to GDP forever.
So first of all, there is a lot you can do in terms of entitlements, in terms of cutting.
Why this matters. Social Security provides essential income for 70 million Americans, retirees and disabled people. The average retiree only receives $1,800 a month. For 40% of the elderly beneficiaries, Social Security provides at least half of their income. And for about 13% of the elderly, it provides 90% of their income. So, the future of Social Security likely depends on policy changes made in the coming weeks or months. Being informed about these issues helps ensure that these choices reflect priorities and values of the American people. You need to be ready to have your voices heard and make some noise. Some of these people will want to be reelected. It's up to us whether they are or not. Again, thank you for watching my videos. If you like any of these, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. I post a few times a month, and usually it's important things that I think you need to know about. So I look forward to seeing you soon in the next video.